Foxborough, Massachusetts. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Out of the gun, Brissett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Now, this defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because He went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. The Patriots at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off the play fake. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On now the rookie 4th-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal. And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Brissett. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Brissett to throw on first. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Brissett on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A give for Stevenson, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go, get set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Stevenson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. 2nd and goal from the 1. Elliott is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Sliding out of the pocket. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down throw for Brissett. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
26 yards. First down, Washington.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Here we go.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them. Beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
21.
Again, it's Stevenson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brissett. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Brissett. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Robinson Jr. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 10, Patriots 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 56 yards. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down, Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Gibson here running out of the gun. There he goes left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 73 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brissett sets to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Pass complete. Samuel. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Pass complete. Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Brissett. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Brissett. Look at the big man rumble. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Here's 1st down. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill.
Brissett looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Washington.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
Jones. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
21.
To throw is Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.